I will be sharing today. So let me share my screen. Wait. Wait. Can you see my screen? Okay.
Yes, we see your screen. Thank you.
Okay, so our session today, I'll be your coach for today. So our session today will be for upper body. So from the neck to the shoulder and then arms and some part of our waistline. Okay, so just a little bit about me. So for some of you who has I met several years ago, my name is Iriana. I'm an Indonesian, but right now I'm residing in the Philippines. So before Nu Skin, I used to work with Arthur Anderson. It's a public accounting firm in Jakarta. Then when we moved here to the Philippines, we turned ourselves to be an entrepreneur. So we are into food and beverage industry and also hospitality industry. So right now I'm still also have traditional business in the distribution, hospitality, and food and beverage. Okay, so why do I came across Nuskin? Nuskin was introduced to me by my colleague from Jakarta when I was visiting Jakarta, and then she did a demo to me using galvanic. Okay, and then when she did the demo to me using galvanic, she did whole face, not half face that we usually do, so we can see the difference. She did whole face, but she asked me to, after the first gel, she asked me to wash my face. So when I wash my face, I can touch my skin. It's very, very soft and smooth. So what's this? I was thinking, I said, oh, this gadget is very, very advanced because I learned also how to do, what's this? The traditional facial, but in the traditional facial, you cannot achieve that kind of smoothness and soft skin with just only 2 minutes, 3 minutes, or 5 minutes. So that's why I was thinking, oh, this gadget is very, very advanced. And if you're the only one who distributing this in the whole world, or even not, if you use it for yourself, then you will have your skin like when you were still young. So like if most of you knows Philip Chung is already 60 plus, but he reversed the aging, right? Now he doesn't look 60 plus, but he looks what, maybe 40s, at his 40s. So it's a big discount for you in terms of appearance, but we also gain our health, right? With our Pharmanex, and then now we're promoting scan to the world, so we can be still healthy even though we're young. Okay, so let's this is some of I'm sharing when I meet with some of the leaders all over the world when I attended our convention before in Salt Lake City. Was lucky to meet with Betty Chung, Pat and Margaret, of course, and then Frank Yung, and then our Dr. Paul Cox, who's doing research about what's this? Epic, all the Epic products, right? And then Alan Nagao, Geraldine, you're also here. Okay, and then okay, so this is my picture before and after. It's a long time ago. So now it's this one is 2025. So if you can guess my what's this? My age later on. Okay. Okay. So for you who has been attending the past 2 days, we learned from who's this? Karen, Susan, and Irene how to maximize our little gadget, the galvanic spa. It's not only for the face, but for the body. Before we used a galvanic for the body, but right now we already have our well spa. So we are using this well spa to for our body, especially for detoxing our lymphatic drainage. Okay, so this is just what we're using before, but we can still use also liquid body loofah in preparation for the treatment. And all now we use the body polish. Okay. Okay. And then for additional, for some pain, we can also use our ice dancer. And then I'm not sure if we still have flex cream because New Skin already phased out some of the products. Okay. Okay, I passed this. Okay, so now we're with Well Spa. So with this Well Spa, we can restore, revitalize, and relax. So it's advisable to use it before and after your exercise. Okay, so with this Well Spa, if you look at the the conductor here, as if we have four body contour of the galvanic, right? Because wait, see here. So this four. So as if we're having four galvanic all at once. So it's more powerful than our galvanic. Okay. So with the Well Spa, we're using body serum, activating gel, and also body volleys. So when we use the body serum and body activating gel, please do not mix. Sometimes we want to shortcut the time, so we mix the body serum, body activating gel, right? But it's better we use first activating gel, and then after activating gel, then we use the body serum. But before the treatment, it's advisable you use body polish. Why? Because the body polish will take out all the dead skin in our body in order for the activating gel and body serum to penetrate easily to our body or to the muscle because we're going to do the treatment. Okay. So with the Renu Spa or Well Spa is also the first gadget in the world for our wellness that is connected to our cell phone. So we have a apps Vera. Then when you do the treatment, you connect with your apps, and then it will show you which area that has you have been doing it 100% or less. Okay, so with this well spa, it makes actually our muscle or our tension in our body after the exercise. Like last time I do a yoga, stretch too much, so my inner thigh is very I have some pains. So then I use well spa, start from the feet and then calf and then go up to the thigh. It really helps for the, how do you say, recovery of the muscle. Okay, so even though the well spa is new, but we already gain some award. So well spa is being acknowledged by some cosmopolitan and then the makeup worlds and then beauty awards. They are already acknowledging this wellness gadget. Okay. Now let's talk about the lymphatic drainage. So in our body, there are points that are lymphatic or lymph, we call it lymph nodes. So those lymph nodes stores actually our garbage from whatever we eat or sometimes from our tension, our stress, and everything. So every
نگران نباشین تو شرایط بحرانی خوب میدونم چطوری رفتار کنم.
use and we better every now and then clean our lymphatic drainage in order for our flow to or our body to function well. Because if we did not clean our lymphatic drainage, there's a possible of inflammation in our body. Okay, so it's better that we have clean our drainage every now and then. Okay, so the symptoms, if we have a clogged lymph nodes um, or our lymphatic drainage is not working well, if we feel something like this, if we have always tired or our skin looks dull, and then we what, our mood also, if what's this, our body is become very uh, a little bit big or fat. Okay, and then if we have rashes, acne, so there's a possible of our lymphatic lymph nodes is not functioning very well. Okay, so pay attention to the red dots. The red dots here are the lymphatic drainage, the big one. So for our upper body, we will touch the one that at the back of the neck. Okay, and then in our collarbone, in the armpit, and in the here in the between in the elbow. Okay, so that's the one we're going to touch today. Okay. Okay, so actually when we touch from our upper body, it's connected with our lower part of the body. Okay, so this is when we touch later on for the our palm. Some of you may be tension because since pandemic we use more of our cell phone, so our fingers. Okay, so sometimes this one a little bit stiff. Okay, so this one for trigger finger, we will touch this part. Okay, so trigger finger is because there are inflammation in the tendon and the nodules. Okay, so when we touch our palm, is actually we touch almost all our internal organs. So this is our internal organs that in. So if you feel something in your bladder or intestine, then you know where you need to press. Okay, so this one later on we touch for the our at the at the at the neck. Okay, the upper part, and then in the shoulder too, and in our arms. Okay, part. And then for our upper arm, there are two pressure point also over here. Even though if sometimes when or even without the gels, you just do this, you can feel some pain. So if there is some pains when we do with well spa, it's no problem. Just do not press too much, but you as if you massage the pain and then go around it. Okay, then massage it again, and then you will notice later on the pain will be gone. Okay, so this one we can skip if you're still using galvanic, the old galvanica, and the body shaping gel. So this is the meaning when the color of body shaping gel change color. Okay, so this one when we have problem with frozen shoulders, so that means our part here is a problem. Then what we should do with our well spa, we press the joints in between here first. Okay, and go to the armpit, clean part here slowly. When you have frozen shoulder, you cannot lift your arm, so we do it slowly like this, and then until you can lift your arm. Okay, so these are the another function for the back of our neck. Okay, that's it. So for the treatment, I usually do from the neck, shoulder, arm, and arm, and then upper arm, and then going back here, clean this part of the armpit. Okay, are we going to take picture first? Who's taking picture? Uh, Anybody can help me taking picture? No. Who's taking?
I help you.
Okay. Let's get our gadget.
Let's on our camera. Yes.
On
Okay.
our camera, everybody smile. Wait, more camera on. Okay.
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 Smile. Okay. Can.
Hi, Jen.
Hi, Ariana.
Hi. Okay, so we're going to do the treatment now. Wait, I'll just give me 1 minute to change. Okay, let's start. So everybody has the well spa, and then let's put our activating gel. Put here. Okay. And for the treatment for the muscle, I usually add with ice dancer. So I'll add this because ice dancer is help for our muscle. Okay. Okay. So we will. Everybody can see. So we'll press on and put it here, the middle. Then going down. Make sure you can feel if there's some pains, no problem, just go. And then in the middle between the neck and spine, just make it around it. And do like this also to relax the tension between in our neck. Okay? So our spell well spa has what? 5 minutes. It will automatically off. Okay, I will do my left side. So make sure just part two. And then after that, we'll start going to our shoulder. Okay. Then we need to add some more gel for our shoulder. Or add some more gels for our shoulder. Also, ice dancer. Okay. Then we'll start part here for our shoulder. Also in the middle between the joints here and in front the collarbone. Okay. Then in the corner, start interpretation for going down. Okay. We'll have around 2 minutes, then we'll go to the arm part. Okay. Make sure you do the what's this? in between the joints, between the collarbone and the shoulder. Okay. You will notice if you move too fast, well, spa will do ting 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 ting. Okay. So we need to make it slower. Part. For us ladies, because we sometimes we carry our bag, so make this shoulder heavy or stiff a little bit. So we need to do this every now and then. Okay. So usually I spend 5 minutes between the neck and the shoulder. Finish. Then now we'll start our treatment. Start from the palm. Okay. So from the palm, you can just put the gels here and here, and then there's 5. So we start from the middle. Remember the picture earlier that our palm is also connected with our internal organs. So make sure you touch spa with all parts of the palm, even the fingers. Okay. Yes. And since we're using our fingers to type, then make sure between this thumb and this point fingers, press. Okay. Because that's where the trigger finger starts. Okay. Then you can also do what? Small circle, go up, then go down. Up and down. Up and down. Okay. So we can spend what around 1 minute or 2 minutes in this part, then on the other side. Okay. Other side the same. Okay. So also taking care for the palm area. So it's here. Okay. So all the fingers. Okay. So 2 minutes will be for our palm, okay, and fingers. Then later on, we'll start to moving na already for our arm. Okay. So now we'll move forward. Put more gels. I'll put gels. Okay. Set. Good. And then more set. And eye stancer. Okay, then we'll start spot. You can do small circle and slides. Small circle and slides. There is one lymph node over here. Okay, so when you take this part, make sure you touch that one. If you're doing it for the first time, you feel some pain in that area. Okay, so it's there. Okay, then also on the other side. Make sure you give enough gel for the treatment, because if you don't have enough gel, you can feel some okay, like electric heat. So finish, then we'll do again. Okay. For the elbow part, A part. Now we're going up for the upper arm. So this part we can let's this make our arm smaller. So this one, everything push it to the armpit, because the last part later on we're going to clean our armpit. Okay. Have to do it very, very slow, because well, spa complain if we do it too fast. Okay, so this one, press it to the armpit. Okay. So if you see you still have some gel, you can still do it, because sayang the gel, right? Okay, push. Okay. And then for our butterfly part, so after this finish, then we'll do with our body serum, but we'll do it faster. So everybody doing it now. Okay. So if you have frozen shoulder, better do it 3 times in a week until you can really lift your arm normally. Okay. So we have the last 1 minute. Part. Okay. And last one we'll do for armpit. And do like this. Easier. Okay, done. And now we use with our body serum. The difference between well spa and galvanic, if we use the galvanic body before, we have to clean all the gels before we use another gels. But this one, we can just use the gels. Okay, okay. So this is so this one is body serum. So we'll do it again from the then go to the shoulder part. Okay. Then shoulder part can add. Okay. The joints and then the shoulder. Okay. Collarbone, the joint in the middle, joint on the sides. Okay. So we can finish here just about 2 minutes. Then we'll start with our palm. So just one line. Okay. And start again. So the stroke are the same with the body activating gel, except that we are using now body serum. Okay. Slowly. But make sure also with Permanex, you take also Marino Mica, tea green. It helps. Okay. So another 1 minute on this part. Okay. Then we'll go to the earth. If we always do detox for our armpit, it's also a protection or preventive measure for breast cancer. Okay, so now I'll start already for our arms. So already put body serum and start already for our arms. All the strokes the same. If 5 minutes is up, then we can just do another 5 minutes. So slowly we're going up. Okay. And going up. Also for our side, hit this part. You can know for our what butterfly for our ladies. Okay. Okay. We'll just spend the last 2 minutes later for our armpit. To make our arms smaller, you can just press this part. Push everything to the armpit and then we clean it at the end. Okay, so we clean it at the end. or armpit. Okay. And then later after this session, make sure you do on the other side. How is everybody? Okay. So the last 1 minute, just make sure you treat everything already. Okay, because after this, we can put our dramatic effects. Done. Okay, done. Oh. So you can rinse or just dump with a towel. Okay. Then we put our dramatic effects. Okay, so we're done for today. Any questions? Hi, Maria. Good morning. Hi, Marilee. Good morning.
Morning,
Okay.
Iriana.
Hey, Brianni. Thank you for the demo. It's Lena here from Singapore. I just wanted to know a bit more about trigger finger treatment. Will that be the same method that you have demo earlier, like including the arm area?
Yeah, because if you do not treat the finger, it will also go to the frozen shoulder because the line is connected. So it's better do it all together. Because sometimes since we use a lot of cell phones, right? Or typing, so sometimes this one is a little stiff. So better use, so spend, if you have trigger fingers, spend more time on this palm area, palm back and forth, and then later on just here. So spend 5 minutes here, then this part you can do 5 minutes altogether.
Okay, thank you very much.
um Stella, I'll do the treatment for the upper body about what 2 times in a week, because I also do the lower body another 2 times, and tummy part. So after this, upper body. Then for us to have more lean body, if you have two well spa, then use both sides to clean. Okay. Any more questions? Hope you do on the other side. Okay. So if we don't have any more questions, then tomorrow make sure you join with who's tomorrow for the lower body.
Glenda Lee.
Glenda Lee. So our coach will be Glenda Lee. Okay. So thank you everybody for being here. See you again.
Thanks,
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Welcome. Bye bye.
Thank you, Iriana.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you,
Thank
Rina.
you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Salon in Little India. In the salon in Little India.